had plans to switch something else, but I got this idea in my head that I want to do, and then I can use the skin tone markers to swatch it. Swatch it. I might color it. It's supposed to be swatching, but I'm just going to dive in on the colors because I have this idea in my head and I want to get this idea that is in my head out as soon as possible. Need more room between the other emote. Maybe move this down because I want to have room for a couple of faces. Alright, I'm gonna get the table going. See if I can get the little face. Try to make the head a little bit bigger than I've been making them. That's more of a real face. Even if I'm gonna make a little chubby, she doesn't really need a round face. There we go. She got a round face without having a completely circle face. Let's see something real quick. Pause in a sec. Well, I wasn't fully prepared to do this particular recording because I thought I would get a little bit more done this weekend before I did the recording. Doesn't matter. Getting it done. Some of her hair overlap her face a little because she has curly hair or wavy hair, spiral curls. Making her arm a little too big. Drop of my pen. Falls in it. Apparently the layer decided to break. Let's see. Hard to get it right with the being square instead of pointed. just gonna leave the lines until I do the line art. As you see here, I am doing some random art to go with the skin tone usage. This is going to be Shuttle art skin tones. You can see like a little bit of a sneak peek view. Some of you guys can probably guess what markers those are. It's another skin tone marker type, light skin and dark skin. And it's just, I think, 6 markers. The other one is a hoo-hoo, which you saw me unbox. I will be doing a comparison later, but for now I'm just working on the shuttle art. I'm trying to get used to using the different types of markers so that when I do a comparison, it's a fair type of comparison. I always like to give them like dresses. So it covers part of the upper arm a little bit. Give her a little neck now. She's gonna have a short sleeve dress. It still comes out a little bit like that. Okay, I'll try to put the lines in here. See if I can decipher some of this. Forgot to put her bows on. Should just put the lines in there. Once again, I know I've mentioned in another video, but when you go really small, it gets harder to get the details right. And of course, in my case, where the lead decides to break the tip off, and you don't have any sharper pencils in the middle of you doing a video. Here you see me fixing the lines with the line art, the Ohuhu pen. And the one I'm using is the 0.005, I believe. It's the smallest one I have out of, I think, 6 markers. The brush tip one being the largest. We can get larger lines or do calligraphy with it. And then there's about middle, I think there's about 8. That has thicker lines for like when you're doing larger drawings or projects. And now you can start seeing what the little girls look like and how their outfits are, what they're doing. Erase some of this out. Clean up the lines somewhat. I forgot to do her face. Forgot to do her lines of her face. Shoulder. There we go. A little bit of a save. All right, bringing out the markers. Gonna do dark skin and light skin. Since I'm not doing this swatching, I'm not gonna do all the colors. Let's see. I'm gonna let myself guess a little bit at the colors. So, this is peanut color. Give her a little bit of blush. I guess I should see. I'll pick this blush. Fruit pink. See if that works. And brown skin. Yellow ochre for her blush. Kind of a purpley wine gray. All right, let's see how this goes. Since I did swatch it. Some of us artists, I guess, just like to surprise ourselves. Since it's a small picture, it's not really like I could do a lot of shading. But I could try to get her color down. This might be a bit too... What's the type of paper? Her little hand. Put a little blush on here. I think I have her a little bit too pale. Then again, I wanted to do pale and brown. Let's see how the brown turns out. Put a little color on her elbow. A little color on her hand. Chin. Her little hairline. Alright, got a little bit of color in her face. Oh yeah, and these are the Shuttle art markers. I know you saw the cover. Just want to make sure you knew. Now, this is going to be the blush, maybe, most likely. Let's see what this color turns out to be. Okay, it's a decent brown. Did okay with not making it too patchy. Chin a little bit. Hands. See what I can make her blush look like. There we go. The elbow. A bit of a shadow of her hand. The elbow. Try to blend that with a little bit. Okay, extend this shadow here. A little bit more obvious right in there. All right. So that was a quick skin swatching look. It didn't really patch too bad. I mean, really didn't really patch at all. Considering I'm just dabbing and not really doing a full color. Not bad. Now, do I have hair color in here? I didn't notice anything that I would consider hair color. Maybe there's auburn, and I guess this would be. There's auburn in here. I have to mix two things. I'll make this the light skin to hair color. Put this back. Color. Skin color back. Put the blush back. Alright, use this as part of hair color. And this. Maybe I can mix up the hair color a little bit. There wasn't any eye colors in here. There's no greens or blues, just kind of brown. I'm gonna use a different marker for the hair, from the eye color. Is this darker? It's almost like her the skin color. Do some of it in this color. And do some of it in a darker color. Let's see what happens with the other hair color. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. I also like to do the 2 hair color type. So I'm gonna bring out the other lighter skin color that I use on here to make the other stripe in her hair. And stripe. It's very nice. I'll pause it for a little bit and get the other one. Okay, I got the black, a little bit darker color for the darker hair, darker skin, darker hair color. Come loose, you. Next time I'll put a little lighter color in there so that it's obvious that that is a different color from her skin. And this pack is strictly skin color. It does not say skin and hair color. So I just picked some random colors to be hair. And since I decided to do a surprise usage and not swatch it, I didn't do too bad with the skin and the hair. Maybe we need more black. You can't really see her hair detail, but you can tell it's 2 different colors. Oh, if I mess with it, I messed it up. I forgot. Forgot one spot. It is the neckline. Alright, now I'll pause it while I go look for the other colors that I want to use on like the hair and the clothes and the tablecloth. Going with the colors that I had before on this washi tape. Use these colors as eye color on my Ohuhu liner pen. Colored fine line pens, Ohuhu. Try to get the color in the eye without messing up because it's so small. Not bad. It's a brighter color for this, brighter green for this one. You can't really tell. Alright. Now, mix and match some colors. So I have a bunch of dark skin here. I'm going to use some more brighter colors. Big pink sleeves. And the main part of the dress yellow. So you can see her dress with her dark skin. Oh yes, juice box color. orange juice box. With the straw pink. And make her dress with blue sleeves. So you can see these markers. These are Crayola markers. You can see that they easily get patchy if you're not careful. Crayola Super Tips. So you kind of messed up a little bit with that hair, left a blank spot. So I'm just gonna throw some color in there. All right. Now, tablecloth. I'm gonna make the background pink. So one thing to know about this set is if you get the skin set, you're gonna need other color types to color stuff like the skin and hair. You might be able to get away with some of the hair colors, but there's no like auburn type red. You have to make it out of mixing two colors together. And this this type of paper is not really made for blending. And that's why I've been making cartoony type characters without a lot of shading and blending. I wanted to kind of have that swooshy pattern in there, kind of like a elaborate design within the tablecloth. Let that dry a little bit. Okay, getting just a little impatient, so I'm gonna put the other lines in here. All right, that completes this little tiny emoji drawing with using some of the Shuttle art skin tones and making up some of the colors of the cloth and clothes with the Crayola Super Tips, and some of the lining of the eyes and juice box with the Ohuhu liner color liner pens. This is from a set of 18. I've got, I think, 6 different level black liners. One's a brush tip, and the other one's a little fine lining like I was using. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my full swatching video, which I will have out later in the week. Bye-bye.